Hello everyone, this is Professor Raghavendra Adhyapak, KLS Kukte College of Commerce, Belagavi. So in today's class, we are going to discuss about the impact of tax on return. Okay, so tax plays an important role in the investment decision making. Correct. So income from the investment is also subject to tax. Okay, so if you are doing any investment on that, you're getting any return, then the tax is applicable. Okay, however, the rate of tax differs from investment to investment. Okay, so in normal sense, whenever we earn the some income, on that we pay the different taxes to the government, right? So in income tax you studied how to calculate the tax on salary, tax on house property, right? On capital gain, like under different heads, how to calculate the tax. We already studied the income tax, correct? So what is that? Whatever the income we earned, on that some portion or some part will be paid in the form of tax to the government, correct? So whenever we make the investment and we earn the some return on it, then always we have to pay a certain taxes. Okay, so further this is that on certain investment tax is applicable, and on certain investment tax is free, means there is no tax on certain investment. Okay, so what this is, however, the rate of the tax differ from investment to investment. So tax क्या होता है, इन्वेस्टमेंट टू इन्वेस्टमेंट क्या होता है, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट होता है. ओके, सो कहाँ पे इन्वेस्ट करें उसके ऊपर वो क्या होता है, डिपेंड्स होता है, राइट? Some incomes from the investment are also exempted from the tax, such as tax free bonds. Okay, so जो कुछ भी गवर्नमेंट का टैक्स फ्री बॉन्ड्स होता है ना, सो उस पर क्या होता है, टैक्स आपका एप्लीकेबल नहीं होता है. ओके, सो इन द हैंड्स ऑफ इन्वेस्टर टैक्स फ्री बॉन्ड्स आर फ्री ऑफ द टैक्स, मतलब उसके ऊपर टैक्स पे करना जरूरी नहीं है. ओके, in order to compare the alternative investment, one needs to take the into consideration the impact of taxes and compare the alternative investment benefits. Okay, so जब भी आप invest करोगे, whenever we want to invest, while calculating the return we have to consider the tax effect also. Okay, for example, we are making the sum investment of rupees 1000. Okay, so on that we getting the 10% return. So after getting the 10% return, there is again 20% what tax is applicable, for example. Okay, so the again 20% tax is applicable, but final return क्या होगा, कम होगा, right? So like that the tax will always affect on the return. Okay, so for that only we calculate what, post tax rate return or after the tax rate return. Okay, कभी भी आपका रिटर्न मिलता है ना, जो कुछ भी आफ्टर टैक्स पेमेंट मिलता है ना, वही आपका क्या होता है, एक्चुअल रिटर्न होता है. क्योंकि whenever we receive the first return, if it is tax is not paid on that, then it is not an actual return you're getting. Even though you're getting the full return, but after that you're paying a certain amount to the government in the form of tax. Okay, that tax amount will be deducted from your return, right? So what is the final return we receive, that is called as post tax rate of return. Okay, so investment in ppf, uti, tax free bonds, these all are exempted from the taxes. Okay, so however, if the tax is applicable on any investment, then by using one single formula we calculate what is the post tax rate of return. Okay, so what is the formula? The post tax rate of return or after tax rate of return is equal to coupon rate into the bracket 1 minus tax rate. Okay, coupon rate into the bracket 1 minus tax rate. Okay, so this is the formula. So to understand this, we will see one simple problem. Okay, so what is the problem? An investor purchased a bond with an interest rate of 12% and the rate of tax is 30%. Calculate पोस्ट टैक्स रेट ऑफ रिटर्न. ओके, सो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ है, एक इन्वेस्टर ने बॉन्ड को परचेज किया है. ओके, उस बॉन्ड के ऊपर इंटरेस्ट कितना है, 12%. सो देर इज अ 12% इंटरेस्ट ऑन द bond. Okay, and the rate of tax is 30%. Okay, that investor is paying a 30% of tax, correct? Calculate the post-tax rate of return. So just now we see what is the formula. Post-tax rate of return or after-tax rate of return is equal to coupon rate into the bracket 1 minus tax rate. Okay, so coupon rate is nothing but the interest rate on the bonds. Okay, so what is the interest rate on bond? 12%. 12% means what? 0.12, that is 0.12, right? Bracket 1 minus tax rate. What is the tax rate? 30%. 30% means 30 divided by 100 means 0.30 or 0.30. Correct? So now whatever is there in the bracket, first we will solve. So 1 minus 0.30 is equal to 0.70, right? So 0.12 into 0.7 is equal to 0.084. This is what we got in the decimals. But to know or to compare, we want the answer in the percentage, correct? So how to convert a decimal into percentage? Just multiply it by 100. So what we answer got? 0.084, correct? Into 100. So what we got the answer? 8.4%. So after the tax or post tax rate of return is equal to 8.4%. Means what? Even though an investor is purchasing the bond with the interest rate of 12%, but in actually after all the payments means tax and all, finally he getting the actual return of only 8.4%. Okay, so what is happening now? Due to the tax effect, the actual return is reducing or decreased, correct? So what was the actual rate? 12%, but due to the tax effect now it is only 8.4%, correct? So like that, in different bonds, whenever there is a tax is applicable, then such kind of things, the rate of return is also what will happen? Decrease. So in a starting, this is that whenever the investor wanted to invest in some securities, they have to look after the tax effect. Okay, so I hope now you understand why the tax effects plays a very important role, correct? Whenever we as a common people think that 12% interest means, we feel that yeah, actually it is good and we go for the investment. But when we actually calculate all the things, we'll understand what exactly we are getting, right? That is exactly 8.4%. So like that, tax is also effect on the return. So consideration of the tax is important while calculating the return on investment. Okay, so remaining part we will see in the next class.